Okay, let's unpack this. For years, when we talked about Instagram, it felt like this vibrant, sometimes chaotic, digital playground.
Mm-hmm. Like a place for coffee pics and vacation shots.
Exactly. A place for sharing snapshots from your morning coffee, your latest travel adventure, or maybe just a particularly well-plated meal.
Yeah.
And for businesses, well, it was often considered a nice to have, a colorful bonus, perhaps, if you had a bit of extra marketing budget or maybe a dedicated social media intern.
Right. Something extra, not core.
But if our sources tell us anything, it's that this perception, this whole era, is definitively over.
Yeah.
Instagram isn't just a social app anymore.
No, not at all.
It has profoundly and irreversibly transformed into an absolutely non-negotiable engine for business growth.
It's more than just a shift, really. It feels like a recalibration of the entire digital landscape for commerce.
A recalibration, I like that.
What's truly fascinating here is how quickly this change has accelerated. It's been driven by, evolving user behavior and also the platform's strategic pivot. This isn't merely about a new app gaining traction. It signifies a fundamental reshaping of consumer expectations. How they discover, how they engage with, and ultimately how they purchase from brands online.
So expectations have totally changed.
Completely. For any business striving for relevance and, sustainable growth in this always-on digital world, understanding this transformation isn't just beneficial. It's absolutely critical.
That's a powerful framing. So for our deep dive today, our mission is precisely that, to explore why Instagram for business has transitioned from, like you said, a mere marketing accessory to an indispensable core strategy.
Mm.
We've gathered some truly compelling sources, backed by some pretty robust data that chronicle this shift and really dissect its implications.
Yeah, the data is quite revealing.
Our aim for you, our listener, is to equip you with the essential insights and a deeper understanding to not just optimize your Instagram presence, but to genuinely transform it.
Right, move beyond just having an account.
We want you to see it not just as an account, but as a dynamic revenue engine and a central business tool. We'll try to extract the most impactful nuggets of knowledge so you understand not only what is happening on Instagram, but maybe more importantly, why it matters directly to your bottom line.
And how you can actually harness its full potential. That's the key.
I can vividly recall the early days of Instagram. Businesses would sort of tentatively dip their toes in, maybe set up an account almost as an afterthought.
Yeah, very cautious, just posting a few pictures maybe.
Exactly. It was a place for aspirational photos, perhaps to gain a few likes, but rarely seen as a direct driver of sales. It really felt like a cool bonus, something you might invest in if you had spare resources or were particularly forward-thinking.
That optional extra.
But the message from our sources is crystal clear. That casual, optional era. It is emphatically, completely, and utterly over.
Gone.
We've crossed a threshold, and there's no turning back from Instagram's new role.
And this isn't just a subjective feeling or, some marketing fad. This seismic shift is rooted in profound ongoing evolutions within social platforms themselves, but also twinned with significant observable changes in consumer behavior.
So it's both the tech and the people.
Exactly. Consider the landscape.
Yeah.
While we've seen other giants like Facebook grapple with what you might call PR storms or challenges,
Definitely seen those.
and TikTok aggressively seizing headlines with its rapid ascent and cultural dominance, Instagram has, in its own way, quietly but powerfully held its ground.
It's been remarkably steady, hasn't it?
It has. It has consistently demonstrated itself as the most trusted engagement platform for brands. And that trust, that consistent performance, is a monumental distinction in today's volatile digital sphere.
Trust is huge online.
It's everything. This isn't merely about user numbers. It's about the quality of engagement it fosters.
That trust factor is absolutely immense, isn't it? Especially when you consider how fleeting trends and platforms can be online. What is it about Instagram that has allowed it to cultivate that kind of trust and consistent engagement, even amidst all the noise?
That's where the data truly becomes compelling. Our sources highlight that we're talking about a platform with over 2 billion active users.
2 billion. That's staggering.
It is a potentially vast and deeply engaged audience. But critically, Instagram operates on what our sources describe as a product-first visual culture.
Product-first visual culture. Okay, break that down.
It means it isn't just a place for sharing personal updates. Its very architecture and user behavior are inherently designed for visual discovery, often directly centered around products, services, or aspirational experiences.
So people expect to see products.
They do. Unlike platforms where commercial content might feel intrusive, here it's integrated, often welcomed. This inherent design, coupled with a user base that comes to the platform with a predisposition for visual exploration, well, it transforms Instagram from just a scroll-worthy time sink.
Which it can be.
Oh, absolutely. But it transforms it into an increasingly indispensable revenue engine for businesses of all sizes.
And when you say revenue engine, you're really not just using a buzzword, are you? We've got hard data that really underscores this.
Precisely. A Forrester study revealed figures that are not just impressive, but frankly staggering in their implications. Brand engagement on Instagram stands at a remarkable 4%.
4%? Okay,
Well,
context.
let's put that into perspective. If you compare that to giants like Facebook and Twitter combined, their engagement often languishes at a paltry 0.1%.
0.1% combined compared to 4%.
Exactly. This isn't a marginal difference, it's an astronomical one. We are talking about Instagram delivering a mind-boggling 40 times more engagement than Facebook and Twitter combined.
Wow.
Imagine the impact of reaching 40 times more actively interested users with the same effort.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, and I think this is crucial for our listeners. That 40x difference isn't just a number you glance at and dismiss, is it? It's not just a statistic.
No, it's way more than that.
What does that 40-fold difference in engagement truly mean for a business? Because to me, it signals that the potential for deep connection and meaningful interaction is exponentially higher on Instagram. It's almost like the air is different there for businesses.
That's a perceptive observation. This 40x difference signals a fundamental divergence in user intent and platform design that goes way beyond superficial metrics.
Okay.
On Instagram, discovery and interaction with brands are not merely tolerated, they are actively sought out, often as a primary reason for using the platform.
People want to interact with brands there.
In many cases, yes. Users aren't just passively consuming content, they are actively participating in a visually driven commerce journey. This means it's not simply higher likes or comments.
Right.
It indicates users are in a receptive state for aspirational content. They're using features like the Save button as a kind of digital wish list, collecting ideas for future purchases.
So that's a great point. The save function.
Yeah. And they're engaging with stories polls, maybe as a form of pre-purchase research, helping brands understand demand. Businesses aren't just pushing ads into uninterested feeds.
No.
They're becoming trusted curators of lifestyle and desire within the user's personal feed. This level of deep integration into the user's purchasing consideration process, it's a level of active, intent-driven engagement rarely seen on other social platforms where brand interactions are often seen as interruptions.
Right, like annoying ads.
Exactly. It genuinely shifts the dynamic from interruption-based marketing to discovery-based marketing, which is an absolute game changer for brand strategy.
That deep dive into user intent really clarifies things. So if we fully grasp that fundamental shift that users are actively seeking brand engagement, then it powerfully brings us to the core idea of this deep dive, engagement as the true fuel for customer connection. Because if your objective is to genuinely connect with your audience to build loyalty and trust, then as our sources consistently point out, no mainstream platform does engagement better or in a more integrated way than Instagram.
That's spot on. Instagram provides an exceptionally dynamic and interactive environment for businesses to cultivate a thriving community, moving far beyond just mere content consumption.
It's more than just looking.
Way more. Users actively engage through a variety of intuitive mechanisms: likes, comments, shares, and crucially saves.
Saves again, yeah.
These aren't just vanity metrics, as some might dismiss them. Each one is a profound signal of interest, a direct interaction, and a powerful way for users to endorse, remember, or, internally bookmark your content.
So a save is like saying, I want this later.
Exactly.
It's
It
just-
explicitly tells you that someone wants to return to your content later, maybe to make a purchase, explore further, or simply re-engage with an idea or inspiration. This creates a remarkably vibrant, active feedback loop.
Okay.
It allows businesses to gain granular insight into what truly resonates with their audience, enabling them to refine their strategy and build demonstrably stronger, more meaningful relationships. The platform itself prioritizes this active engagement, often boosting content that generates these signals in its algorithms.
And a huge part of that dynamic engagement, of course, is the sheer, undeniable power of visuals. It's almost built into the name itself, isn't it? Instagram. It's about that instant visual connection.
Precisely. The critical insight here is that visual content doesn't just grab attention. It naturally drives a far deeper emotional connection and significantly higher memory retention compared to text-based content.
You remember pictures better than words.
Generally, yes.
Mhm.
Think about how much more impactful a vibrant, well-composed image or a compelling short video can be in evoking an immediate feeling or understanding in a way that plain text rarely can.
Makes sense.
This is precisely why visual storytelling is so crucial for brands on Instagram. It elevates Instagram to the ultimate storytelling tool. Brands aren't just selling a product, they're selling the lifestyle or the transformation the product promises.
The dream, almost.
Exactly. This is further amplified by Instagram's intrinsic emphasis on high-quality aesthetics, the omnipresence of user-generated content that acts as authentic social proof.
Other people using it.
Right. And its dynamic formats like Reels and Stories that allow for immersive, dynamic narratives. It's about creating a scroll-stopping moment that embeds the brand not just in memory, but often in the user's personal vision for themselves.
That's such a brilliant distinction. It's not just about showing a product. It's about telling a story that truly sticks with you, and that visual component is the key.
Mhm.
To make that concrete for our listeners, imagine a small, independent bookstore. They could post a list of new arrivals, functional maybe, but forgettable.
Pretty dry. Yeah.
But if they use Instagram strategically, they can tell the story behind a new book. Perhaps a short, artfully shot video of the owner passionately describing why they personally chose this particular title.
You connect with the owner then.
Right. Or a beautiful photo of the book nestled on a cozy reading nook by a sunlit window, evoking a mood. Or picture a local baker. They could just list chocolate chip cookies for sale.
Boy.
But on Instagram, they can share a captivating time-lapse video of the artisanal dough being mixed, the cookies coming out golden brown and perfectly imperfect from the oven, maybe even the intricate details of a special occasion cake being delicately decorated.
Okay, now I'm hungry.
Exactly. That creates an immediate visceral connection that text alone simply can't replicate. You can practically smell the warm chocolate chip cookies through your screen.
You've nailed it.
Yeah.
That visual narrative embeds itself in your memory and imagination in a way that a bulleted list never could.
Never.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, in a world just oversaturated with information, where every brand, every individual is vying for a sliver of attention, visual storytelling isn't just a preference, it's a strategic imperative.
You have to do it.
You really do.
Yeah.
It cuts through the noise like nothing else. It doesn't just inform, it fosters genuine resonance. It empowers brands to convey their unique personality, their core values, and the true, often emotional benefit of their offering in a way that feels authentic, aspirational, and deeply memorable. This is absolutely crucial for building sustainable brand loyalty and transcending fleeting transactional relationships to forge true, lasting customer connections. It truly transforms a momentary scroll into a lasting impression, which is an invaluable asset in today's marketplace.
That's a fantastic segue because it fundamentally challenges how many of us have traditionally viewed Instagram. For so long, it was sort of pigeonholed as this vibrant playground for selfies, a primarily personal sharing space.
Yeah, that was the old view.
But what we're witnessing now and what our sources powerfully articulate is its evolution into a robust, undeniable commercial ecosystem. It's not just a place for leisure anymore. It's doing serious, measurable business.
Indeed. The statistics and the very architecture of the platform deeply underscore its inherent commercial prowess. Let's delve into user-intended behavior again.
Okay.
The core information reveals that as of 2024, a staggering 80% of Instagram users actively follow at least one business account.
80%. That's huge. Most users follow a business.
The vast majority, think about that. The vast majority of its massive user base is already signaling a willingness, even a desire, to engage with brands.
Wow.
And even more compelling, 65% of top-performing posts on the platform actually feature products.
So the popular stuff often has products in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is a crucial data point because it directly challenges the outdated assumption that people actively try to avoid branded content. On Instagram, users aren't just tolerant of branded content, they often actively seek it out.
That's huge. It truly flips the traditional marketing playbook on its head. Most marketers spend so much time and effort trying to make their content not look like an ad or trying to disguise their commercial intent.
Exactly.
Hiding it. But here on Instagram, people are actively seeking it out. What do you think is the core psychological driver behind that willingness to engage with branded content on Instagram, given how resistant consumers often are elsewhere? What does this reveal about consumer psychology unique to this platform?
It reveals a truly fascinating aspect of consumer psychology that is quite unique to Instagram. Users are often on the platform with a dual mindset, not just for social connection, but explicitly for inspiration, discovery, and sometimes even direct purchasing intent.
Inspiration and discovery, like window shopping.
Kinda, yeah. They're scrolling through their feeds, not solely to see what friends are doing, but to find new trends, explore interests, and uncover products that align with their aspirational lifestyle or current needs.
Okay, that makes sense.
The highly visual nature of the platform lends itself perfectly to product showcasing and aspirational content. It becomes a digital mood board. Users are in a uniquely receptive mindset for visually curated, appealing content, even if it originates from a brand.
They expect nice visuals.
They do. They might see a post featuring a product and think, oh, I want that, or that's exactly what I've been looking for to complete my home office. It's a space where shopping is often integrated seamlessly and joyfully into the discovery process rather than being a separate, dedicated, and often effortful task.
Less friction.
Way less. They're window shopping, but with a clear path to purchase integrated right into the display.
So it's almost like a constantly updated, personalized digital mall where every window display is curated just for you, and you can step inside and buy what you see in an instant.
That's an excellent analogy. And the platform actively facilitates this with increasingly powerful growth catalysts.
Like what? What are these catalysts?
We're talking about key features like advanced ad targeting through Meta's expansive ecosystem. This isn't just basic demographics. It leverages powerful behavioral data drawn from interactions across Facebook, Instagram, and its broader audience network.
So it knows a lot about users.
A lot. This means businesses can hyper-segment their audiences, targeting individuals who've previously engaged with specific types of content, visited competitor websites, or shown interest in particular hobbies or lifestyle choices.
Really specific targeting.
Incredibly precise. It allows for hyper-segmented campaigns that can achieve an exceptionally high return on ad spend, or ROAS, because the message is delivered to an already primed and receptive audience, drastically increasing conversion rates.
Okay, that's powerful. What else?
Then there are shoppable posts, which have revolutionized the customer journey. A user sees a stunning image of a product, taps a tag directly on the photo.
Those little shopping bag icons.
Exactly those. And they can often view product details, select variations, and even complete a purchase within the Instagram app itself, or be seamlessly redirected to a pre-filled cart on the brand's website.
Super easy to buy them.
Right. This drastic reduction in clicks and friction is paramount in mobile commerce, where every extra step can lead to a lost sale. And let's not overlook lead-generating stories.
Stories are huge.
They are. These ephemeral, engaging pieces of content can capture interest through interactive polls, Q&A stickers, or direct calls to action like swipe up. Well, now it's link stickers usually.
Right, the link stickers.
They allow businesses to collect leads, drive traffic to landing pages, or directly initiate conversations that nurture potential customers. These features aren't just isolated tools. They combine into a cohesive, powerful mechanism,
Okay.
making Instagram one of the most efficient and scalable ways to boost your visibility and, crucially, your revenue, regardless of your business's size or sector.
I can really visualize how these features come together for different businesses. Consider a local cafe. They're not just posting pictures of their lattes and croissants anymore.
Hopefully not just that.
With shoppable posts, they can sell their branded merchandise, custom mugs, t-shirts, maybe even bags of their signature coffee beans directly from their feed. That's a direct revenue stream.
Absolutely. Extra income.
Now, contrast that with a global tech startup. They can leverage Meta's advanced targeting to reach incredibly niche audiences worldwide, promoting a new sauce product to, say, individuals who've actively engaged with content about productivity tools or sustainable technology solutions.
Reaching exactly the right people.
The platform genuinely scales for dramatically different business types, allowing both the small local business and the expansive global enterprise to find measurable traction and drive growth.
You've highlighted a critical point about scalability and strategic application. This raises an important question that every business owner should be asking themselves. Are they truly leveraging the full suite of sophisticated tools Instagram offers?
Or just the basics.
Or are they merely scratching the surface, treating it as a digital brochure? Many still perceive it primarily as a place for posting pretty pictures, completely missing out on the intricate, powerful commercial infrastructure that's already built in, designed precisely to facilitate growth. The real power, The true competitive advantage lies in understanding how all these elements, from evolving user intent to integrated commercial features, work together as a cohesive, high-performing growth engine. Those who optimize for this will leapfrog their competition.
That insight about understanding the full suite of tools brings us seamlessly to another fascinating aspect. Instagram is what our sources describe as a silent sales funnel.
Silent funnel, yeah.
It's silent not because it's inactive, but because the modern buyer journey has profoundly changed, and often the customer doesn't even consciously realize they're entering a carefully constructed funnel until they're halfway down it, already engaged.
That's a crucial paradigm shift for businesses to fully grasp, as it redefines where marketing efforts should be concentrated. The core information here is transformative. The buyer journey often doesn't start with a Google search anymore. It begins on social.
Wow. Not Google first.
Increasingly, no.
Huh.
This means that Instagram, more and more, is where the crucial initial discovery happens. For decades, marketing strategies revolved around driving people to a website via search engines or through traditional advertising.
Right, SEO and ads.
Now, potential customers are encountering brands and products while casually scrolling through their feed, often long before they've formed a specific purchase intent or even realize they're looking for something new. It's a journey from serendipitous discovery to motivated action.
So if someone's looking for, say, a new brand of ethically sourced skincare, they might not immediately type best ethical skincare into Google.
Less likely, yeah.
Instead, they might just see a visually stunning image of a beautifully packaged serum on their Instagram feed, perhaps shared by an influencer they admire, or through a subtly targeted ad, and that's the unexpected, organic beginning of their journey.
Exactly. It's less about active searching and more about passive, delightful discovery.
Delightful discovery. I like that.
And the data from a revealing Sprout social study confirms just how significant this shift in behavior is. It found that a remarkable 60% of users discovered new products directly on Instagram.
60% discovering on Insta.
That's a massive proportion of potential customers finding their next favorite thing without ever performing a traditional search. Even more compelling, 120 million users take a tangible action on a brand's post every single month.
120 million actions a month. Like what kind of actions?
Ranging from visiting websites, to saving content for later, to messaging businesses directly for more information. This isn't just passive viewing or a fleeting like.
No, that's real engagement.
It's active engagement leading to measurable, quantifiable outcomes. Users aren't simply scrolling. They are clicking, exploring, initiating conversations, and taking steps that can lead directly to sales and long-term customer relationships.
That's not just interest. That's clear, demonstrable intent and action, and it's happening at scale right there on Instagram. So the big question for businesses is, how does one strategically leverage this flow, this subtle guidance, to convert those casual scrollers into loyal, revenue-generating customers? What are the mechanisms at play?
It comes down to strategically utilizing the powerful conversion mechanisms that Instagram provides, all designed to reduce friction and guide the user seamlessly through the funnel.
Making it easy for them.
Exactly. This includes the smart, often indispensable use of link in bio tools, because Instagram famously limits each profile to just one clickable external link.
Which can be frustrating.
Yeah. It can. Yeah. So link in bio tools like Linktree or beacons have become absolutely critical. These tools allow businesses to create a single clickable URL in their profile that, when tapped, expands into a mini landing page containing multiple crucial links.
So one link becomes many links.
Precisely. This allows a brand to simultaneously direct users to their e-commerce store, a new blog post, a specific product launch, a newsletter sign-up, or even their other social profiles, effectively bypassing Instagram's single link constraint and guiding users through diverse stages of the sales funnel with surprising ease.
Okay, link in bio tools are key. What else?
Then there are lead magnets, which are incredibly effective. These are valuable pieces of content offered for free, like exclusive ebooks, detailed guides, white papers, or maybe unique discount codes.
Something valuable for free.
Right, enticing users to provide their contact information. This moves them from anonymous scrollers to identified leads.
Got it. Getting their email.
And of course, targeted ads, which can re-engage users who've shown prior interest that's retargeting, or introduce your brand to new, highly relevant and pre-qualified audiences based on their documented interests and behaviors across the Meta ecosystem.
Bringing people back or finding new ones.
Exactly. Let's walk through a hypothetical customer journey to truly illustrate this silent funnel in action.
Okay, let's do it.
Imagine a user casually scrolling through their Instagram feed late one evening. They see a visually appealing ad for a sustainable activewear brand they've never encountered.
Okay, scrolling. Season ad.
The ad features stunning visuals of people enjoying outdoor activities in stylish, eco-friendly gear. They pause, intrigued, they click on the brand's profile, then tap the link in bio.
Takes that first step.
This takes them to a custom landing page within a link in bio tool, where they see an option to download a free guide to eco-friendly fitness fashion in exchange for their email address.
Offers the lead magnet.
They download the guide, and now they're not just a scroller, they're a warm lead on the brand's email list. A few days later, they receive a personalized email from the brand with a special discount code for their first purchase.
Following up.
They remember the ad, the guide, and the appealing aesthetic. They return to the Instagram profile, explore the beautifully curated shoppable posts, find a pair of leggings they love, apply their discount, and make a purchase directly through the app or a seamless redirect.
From scroll to sale.
Exactly. What started as a casual scroll has, through a series of subtle, guided, and friction-reducing steps within the Instagram ecosystem, transformed into a loyal customer relationship. This illustrates precisely how casual scrollers are systematically, almost invisibly, converted into loyal, paying customers.
That's a remarkable journey. So it's about not just being present, but strategically anticipating and leading them step by step down a conversion path they might not even realize they were on until they've arrived.
Right.
It's almost a gentle, intuitive hand-holding through the buyer journey, happening seamlessly within the platform.
Exactly, that gentle guidance.
That sense of subtle guidance brings us to a critical and often overlooked dimension of Instagram for business. Its powerful role as a real-time reputation management tool.
Oh, definitely overlooked sometimes,
Yeah.
but so important.
In our hyper-connected age of instant feedback, what people say about your brand online matters more than ever, and Instagram provides a direct, unfiltered, and intensely visual channel for that conversation.
Absolutely. The core information here is profoundly important for businesses. Instagram geotags, which allow users to tag locations, are inherently public by nature.
Geotags are public. Okay.
This means anyone can post about your business using your location tag, featuring your products or services, and those posts, images, and videos live on, influencing public perception, whether you're actively involved or not.
So stuff gets posted about you, even if you don't see it.
Potentially, yes. This highlights both an immense opportunity and a significant unavoidable risk for businesses. It's a true double-edged sword.
Opportunity and risk. Okay.
On one hand, the best-case scenario is the proliferation of glowing user-generated content, often referred to as UGC.
UGC, yeah.
Yeah.
User content.
Imagine a customer visiting your restaurant, taking a stunning, well-lit photo of their beautifully plated meal, tagging your location, and then raving about the exceptional food and service.
That's the dream. Free marketing.
Exactly. This kind of authentic content is incredibly powerful. It acts as highly credible social proof, organically boosting your visibility to their entire network of followers. It's word-of-mouth marketing, but amplified exponentially by algorithms and visual appeal.
Which is incredibly valuable because people inherently trust the experiences and recommendations of their peers, or even people they perceive as peers, far more than they trust traditional advertising. That authentic endorsement is gold.
Precisely. But the flip side, the worst-case scenario, is equally potent and requires swift attention. One single viral complaint, a negative review, or a disappointing experience captured visually and shared widely can very quickly and dramatically tarnish your hard-earned reputation. This underscores the immense, decentralized power of the audience to shape and propagate perception, often in real time, sometimes before you even know it's happening.
And it's visual, too, which makes it stick.
Exactly. The visual nature means a poor photo of a messy table or an unhappy customer can spread with devastating speed.
Okay, so how do businesses handle this?
However, this is precisely where having an active, engaged Instagram presence transforms from a potential vulnerability into your strongest shield and most powerful amplifier.
Being active is the defense.
And offense. The critical insight here is that when you maintain an active Instagram presence, you gain the immediate power to respond, to share your own narrative, and to engage directly with user-generated content, both positive and negative.
So you join the conversation.
You have to. Think of it like Yelp, but in a visually immersive, real-time, and far more immediate context. If someone posts a glowing review with a fantastic picture of your product, you can immediately share it to your stories. Amplify that positive message to your broader audience and publicly thank the customer.
Showcasing the good stuff.
Right, building deeper rapport and showcasing authentic testimonials. If, conversely, there's a complaint or a negative comment, you can immediately respond with empathy, offer solutions, or clarify misinformation, demonstrating a proactive commitment to customer satisfaction and transparency.
Addressing the negative head on.
You can take the conversation offline if necessary, but the public sees your responsiveness.
So it's not just about passively seeing what people say. It's about actively, strategically participating in and ultimately guiding the conversation around your brand rather than letting it happen to you.
That's the key distinction. Take, for a practical example, a boutique hotel. A guest posts a stunning picture of their newly renovated room with an effusive, positive caption. The hotel's social media manager immediately comments, thanking them profusely, perhaps asking if they enjoyed a specific amenity, and then crucially resharing that beautiful photo and glowing testimonial to their official stories or even their main feed.
Amplifying the positive.
This not only amplifies the positive message to a much wider audience, but also authentically showcases the kind of exceptional experience potential guests can expect. Conversely, if a guest posts a picture complaining about a minor issue, say a slow check-in process or a slight imperfection in their room,
Happens sometimes.
the hotel can swiftly respond publicly, apologize, offer to rectify the situation immediately, and then suggest taking the conversation to direct messages or a private phone call to resolve it personally. This proactive, transparent approach not only effectively manages the immediate perception, but also builds deeper trust with both the individual customer and the wider audience who witness the prompt and caring interaction.
Shows you care.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, in today's profoundly interconnected digital landscape, your brand's narrative isn't solely crafted by your marketing department. It is actively co-created with your audience moment by moment through their shared experiences.
Co-created. Interesting.
An active, strategically managed Instagram presence ensures that you're not just a bystander, but an integral, influential part of that ongoing conversation. It empowers you to guide it, to swiftly mitigate negativity, and, most importantly, to powerfully amplify positivity, thereby shaping and defending your brand's public image in real time. It moves from brand monologue to brand dialogue.
That's a powerful and frankly essential point about the co-creation of brand narrative. It brings us directly to the urgency of this entire topic. In the current landscape, businesses face a clear choice. You either fall behind or you strategically level up.
Stark choice.
It's no longer simply about having a presence. It's about sophisticated intentional leverage.
That's the absolutely critical distinction, and it's where many businesses are still missing the mark. Our sources reference a statistic from 2017 where a significant 71% of U.S. businesses were already on Instagram.
71% back in 2017.
Wow, fast forward to today, and that number is undoubtedly much, much higher, approaching ubiquity. It's almost a given now that virtually every business, regardless of size, maintains an Instagram account.
Everyone's on it.
But here's the crucial twist, and it's one that determines success or stagnation. Just having an account doesn't mean you're leveraging it well, or even effectively at all.
Right, just being there isn't enough.
It's akin to investing in a prime retail storefront in a bustling area, but then never opening the doors, arranging the displays, or engaging with passersby. A passive presence where content is posted without strategy or interaction yields very little in terms of business outcomes.
Just collecting digital dust.
Exactly. It's just digital real estate gathering dust, a check mark on a list, rather than a dynamic growth asset.
So simply, having an Instagram account in 2024 is the bare minimum, not a strategic advantage. It sounds like you're saying that for many, it's almost a performative act rather than a purposeful one, and they're completely missing the deeper value.
You perfectly captured that distinction, performative versus purposeful. The real opportunity, the place where savvy founders and forward-thinking businesses are genuinely finding traction, outpacing their slower competitors, and driving substantial growth, lies in proactively optimizing their Instagram strategy.
Okay, so how do they optimize? What does that look like?
This means moving far beyond basic posting and focusing on several key interconnected areas. First, it involves developing optimized content strategies.
Strategy first.
This goes deep into understanding not just what your audience wants to see, the products, the behind the scenes, the lifestyle, but when they're most receptive to seeing it, and in what format it resonates most deeply.
What, when, and how?
Is it short, punchy reels for discovery? Longer form carousels for storytelling? Interactive stories for engagement? This requires data analysis and creative iteration.
Gotta look at the numbers.
Second, it's about authentic branded storytelling. This moves beyond simply posting product shots to creating a cohesive, compelling narrative around your brand's values, your mission, the problem you solve, and your unique appeal.
The why.
Exactly. It's about showcasing the why behind your brand, creating emotional connections, and building a distinct identity that customers can truly connect with and feel a part of. This transforms consumers from passive observers into active participants in your brand's journey.
Makes them feel involved.
Third, it encompasses intelligent influencer partnerships. This isn't just about throwing money at mega influencers, it's about meticulously identifying the right voices, often micro and nano influencers with smaller but highly engaged and loyal communities.
Smaller can be better sometimes.
Often, yeah. Those who can authentically promote your product or service to their trusted audiences. These partnerships generate genuine social proof and tap into niche markets with incredible precision and impact.
Finding the right fit.
And fourth, but certainly not least, it's about seamlessly integrating shoppable experiences. This means making it utterly frictionless for users to go from discovery to purchase directly within the Instagram ecosystem or with minimal steps to your e-commerce store.
Easy buying again.
This could be through product tags, in-app checkout, or highly optimized link in bio pages. All these elements combined create a powerful, self-reinforcing system.
That's a comprehensive framework. Can you give us a really clear hypothetical example of a business that moved from just having an account, that performative act, to truly leveling up with these strategic approaches you've just outlined? Paint a picture for our listeners.
Certainly. Let's imagine a small artisanal candle maker. Let's call them Lumiere Scent.
In your sense, okay.
Initially, they just had a basic Instagram account where they posted simple, well-lit photos of their candles on a plain white background, perhaps with a basic caption like, "New scent, lavender."
Pretty standard. Boring, maybe.
Right. That's a clear example of a passive, basic presence. But then Lumiere Scents decided to level up. First, they developed a much richer, cohesive branded story.
Step one, story.
They started sharing reels and stories that showcase the process of candle making. The careful selection of sustainable soy wax, the blending of essential oils, the hand pouring, the artisanal touches. They shared the inspiration behind each scent, perhaps a memory from a European village or the calming effect of a particular botanical garden.
Ah, bringing it to life.
This built an emotional connection far beyond just the product itself, transforming candles into experiences. Second, they began collaborating strategically with micro-influencers.
Step two, influencers.
These weren't celebrities, but home decor enthusiasts or self-care bloggers with highly engaged audiences who genuinely loved their candles. These influencers would create beautiful content, showcasing how Lumiere Scents candles transform their living spaces or enhance their wellness routines.
Showing it in context.
This reached new, relevant audiences in an incredibly trusted, authentic way, generating powerful social proof. Third, they seamlessly integrated shoppable tags directly into their posts and reels.
Step three, make it shoppable.
So when someone saw a beautiful candle nestled in a cozy setting in their feed, they could tap on it and buy it immediately without leaving the Instagram app. They also updated their link in bio using a tool that allowed multiple links, one to their main shop, one to a limited edition collection, and another to a sign-up for their newsletter, offering early access to new scents.
Using that link in bio strategically.
Exactly. They also extensively used Instagram stories for behind-the-scenes content, conducting polls about new scent ideas, and running lead-generating quizzes to capture email addresses for future promotions and exclusive offers.
Really using all the tools.
This profound shift from merely posting static product photos to developing a cohesive branded story, strategically collaborating with authentic micro-influencers, and integrating frictionless, shoppable experiences utterly transformed Lumiere Scents Instagram.
Complete turnaround.
It evolved from a static gallery into a dynamic, multifaceted sales and community building engine, demonstrably driving revenue and fostering deep customer loyalty. They were no longer just present, they were profoundly purposeful. And that's where the real measurable impact comes from.
So what does this all mean for someone who currently just has an Instagram account but hasn't really thought about it strategically or hasn't had the time to implement these kinds of ideas? It sounds like they're sitting on a massive untapped opportunity and perhaps even falling behind.
It means the stark difference between being nearly visible and being genuinely impactful. In today's highly competitive digital economy, An unoptimized, passive Instagram presence isn't just a missed opportunity for growth.
It's worse than that.
It's a silent competitive disadvantage against those who are actively investing in and refining their strategies. This raises an important question for every business owner, founder, or marketer listening. Are you merely present on Instagram, or are you truly purposeful with your efforts, leveraging it as the powerful business engine it has become?
Present or purposeful.
The businesses that not only survive but thrive and lead in the coming years will unequivocally be those that answer that question with a clear, intentional, and continuously optimized Instagram strategy. It's no longer a question of if you're on Instagram, but how strategically you're using it. Hashtag tag tag outro.
What an eye-opening deep dive. It's abundantly clear from everything we've meticulously discussed today that Instagram is unequivocally no longer optional for growth-minded businesses.
Not optional at all.
The days of treating it as an afterthought or a secondary marketing channel are truly definitively behind us. The landscape has shifted irrevocably.
Absolutely. It has transcended its origins as a mere social media platform. Instagram has evolved through deliberate design and user adoption into a multifaceted, indispensable tool for modern commerce.
So many facets.
It's simultaneously a dynamic, visually driven storefront, a critical real-time communications hub, a highly effective and often silent sales channel, and a vital, always-on PR and reputation management engine, all seamlessly rolled into one incredibly powerful platform. Whether your primary aim is to build a vibrant community, drive measurable conversions, or actively defend and enhance your brand's reputation in real time, this is genuinely where the action and the opportunity resides.
So don't get left behind. Or worse, allow your Instagram account to merely exist as a passive digital placeholder.
Don't let it just sit there.
Instead, build your Instagram strategy with deliberate intention, understanding the full, expansive scope of its capabilities, and truly transform casual engagement into measurable, sustainable revenue. The potential is immense, and it's waiting to be unlocked.
And just as a final thought, considering Instagram's pervasive and growing influence on consumer discovery and trust, how users now inherently look to it for inspiration and validation, how might truly innovative businesses leverage its unique visual-first nature, its community dynamics, and its frictionless commerce capabilities?
Go beyond just selling stuff.
Yeah, to build entirely new business models or service offerings that wouldn't even be conceivable, let alone possible, on any other platform. Think beyond just selling existing products. Consider new ways of interaction, personalized visual consultations, or even subscription models built purely on visual aspiration and community engagement.
Something genuinely revolutionary to think about as you scroll, isn't it?